Not today. Not today. What's going on, people? Welcome back to League M for another video. Never thought that I would see this particular scoreline so early in the season. Wolves 2, Chelsea 6.
No, I'm not happy. I'm super happy.
That game was so stressful. It was such a roller coaster of emotions, particularly that first half. We didn't really look like we were going to win that game. We could. It just looked like we were not going to. But in the end, we got the victory in emphatic fashion.
Alhamdulillah.
Great performance in the end. I don't have any complaints. So there's a couple of things that I want to highlight about this game that maybe we can talk through. I hope that going forward, that these points are going to be addressed in the coming games in order to win more games as well. So let's get into it.
Let's go.
First things first, we need to pattern up the defense. I think this is something that we as a collective are already aware of, and I'm sure the coach is aware as well. Like, it's just clear to see, and I think this is something that we're going to see in the coming weeks as well. We make it too easy for teams to go through us.
Come on, man.
Especially in the early stages of the game, we tend to just allow teams to play whichever way, be it around us or through us. There's just a lack of defensive awareness, defensive situational awareness, players not being closed down quick enough, other players not being spotted, players who are open and poised to hurt us. We're not picking up the runs, and that is something that is going to cost us games going forward. Against better teams, we will lose because of that alone. You know, Wolves were very much present in this game, especially in the first half. They really looked like they were going to hurt us.
The boy, he's busy penny.
Especially given that the goals that they scored, the manner in which they scored, the manner in which we defended, simply woeful. And there were a couple of moments in the game for Wolves, a goal denied for offside and a shot that hit the crossbar that I think would have changed the game drastically for Wolves and for us. That is something that we need to look at and look to correct as soon as possible. The second point is that maybe Enzo and Caicedo alone in midfield is not enough. You could say that for that game, it wasn't really working out. Caicedo, I really love Caicedo. Caicedo has been one of our best soldiers ever since he arrived at the club. But yesterday, he just wasn't on it. Hence, I say that maybe for this game, we should highlight that for this game, that maybe those two in midfield, you know, it wasn't really it. More especially on the ball as well. Caicedo kept giving the ball away in possession. He had a moment where he lost the ball in midfield that led to a goal. Enzo, as much as on the ball, very excellent. We need him to get on the ball. Off the ball, sometimes he tends to leave a lot to be desired. He can defend. I don't understand people who say Enzo can't defend. We know that they're both capable defensively. They're both capable of putting in tackles. They're both capable of winning the ball back and progressing it forward. On the ball, we know that they're very excellent. We just didn't see any of that against Wolves on Sunday. Maybe that is just for that game as well. So, and I have a feeling that we're going to see them paired up again. But I'm really hoping that Lavia comes back soon, because he really looked like the glue in midfield. And it seems taking him out of the equation makes things a bit difficult for us, especially if we want to control games. Moving on to the next point, Palmer in the 10 is the future. Palmer just needs to secure that position. That should just be his main position. I know that at times he does tend to get very isolated, not really just at the 10, even at the right wing, wherever he plays. If he doesn't get on the ball, you won't see him. Needs to be on the ball as often as possible. And I think at the 10, he's much more likely to get on the ball. He can even drop deep, link up play, and even just start plays. Know how dangerous he is when he gets on the ball. We know how intelligent he is in possession. And I think late in the first half and in the second half, he showcased that beautifully. What about that goal?
Several of those inside low kicks.
What about that goal? That goal was just simply immaculate. And his 3 assists were just as immaculate. So Palmer in the 10, we need to look at that. My final point is that Pedro Neto and Noni Madueke should be our starting wingers. Noni Madueke in particular had a masterclass, backed up his chat. I didn't think he was ever going to drop a stinker after those IG posts. But if he did, it would have been, disastrous. So it's good that he stood on business and got a hat trick. I've always advocated for Madueke to be our starting right winger. Seeing that we need a runner in behind, we need someone to hold the width, someone to get on the ball and get at defenders. Ait Nouri was petrified. Ait Nouri was found shaking in that game.
The boy is busy Peniski.
He couldn't deal with Madueke. And I think going forward, he can be a handful for many other defenders as well. So I really think he should be given a run. Pedro Neto, I think, looks like he's going to be one of, our best wingers, if not the best. As long as he keeps fit, I think we're going to see him produce a lot for Chelsea, just as he did at the weekend, getting an assist, and to none other than João Felix. How amazing was that? I really think this is something that Maresca needs to look into. We have weapons. We have serious weapons in the team, and we need to utilize them. Anyway guys, that is it for this video. You guys let me know what you think in the comment sections below. Is there anything else that needs to be pointed out about the game? Let me know all about it in the comment sections below. Please, if you are new, do not forget to like, share and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. As always, keep it M.